Hello, I'm a news person, and here's some news. It's being reported that Mark Zuckerberg's company, Facebook, sold $100,000 of political ads during the 2016 US presidential campaign to fake Russian accounts. And after flipping a coin to decide if this should be about Russia's influence on our election or about Zuckerberg being the worst, we're proud to introduce our new segment called Zuckerberg 2020, but sarcastically. Great job, Mark. You're really bringing the country together with your bubble-enforcing, data-mining, ad-centric social network that didn't fix its fake news problem because it was worried about losing profit. Zuck 2020, I mean it. Here's some news. The president got a do-over for his Hurricane Harvey relief photo op in Texas breaking news. Hurricane Irma has formed and, breaking news. Hurricane Jose is, breaking news. Hurricane Katia has, can we just put a pin in the onslaught of record-breaking hurricanes for just a second? So President Trump got to visit Texas again, and as conservative talk fellow Charlie Kirk pointed out, here are the photos the mainstream media won't show you. Photos he found on these mainstream media outlets. But to be fair, there is a lot of focus on embarrassing or dumb or cruel or batshit things that Trump does, instead of on the good things he's done. Like, you know, the thing. Do we have a clip?
No.
Worth a shot. So let's check out some of these pics the lame stream greedia won't show us. Here's one of him holding an object near a truck. If only there was a video of it. Oh good, there is. So there he goes, loading the item in the back of the pickup. Nope, handing it to the driver. Okay. Telling the driver to have a good time. Cool, that's normal. Handed another item by someone who could just put it in the truck, but there he goes, into the back, nice, yeah. Another box, into the back, yeah. One more from that person, to the president, into the back. All right. Look around a little bit for a thing to put in. Ah, there you go, buddy. One more. There's a lot more room, but nope. He just says, you're all set. And let's wrap it up with
It's good exercise.
And just a reminder to call the number on your screen to order our 5-tape set of presidential exercise videos, like get handed 4 items by 4 different people near a truck, or footage not found. Some news, brought to you by exercise. Exercise, something that the president literally thinks depletes a human's finite amount of energy, which humans do not have. But that was just unfair, pointless mockery of our very dumb president. It's funny that he signed a wall in a gym, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? The important stuff that the lame stream greedia won't tell you is that the president is going to donate $1 million to these charities. Pretty cool, considering he has a well-documented history of saying he'll donate to charity but doesn't. Like that one time he went to a charity event, didn't donate anything, snuck up onto the dais, sat down, got his picture taken, and then left. That happened. He also has a history of implementing policy he contradicts, like cutting the interior and education budgets by billions, but donating thousands to them, or claiming climate change is a hoax while trying to build a seawall at his golf resort because of climate change, or cutting FEMA's budget and then donating to help disaster relief. And so here's a brief segment called, you know you're the president, right? Hey buddy, you're the president. And you can fix some of these problems by doing like president stuff. Anyway, later the president went to North Dakota during 3 hurricanes and gave a speech about tax reform. Also oil and coal, fossil fuels in general, and pulling out of the job-killing Paris Climate Accord, which is about climate change, which the president thinks is a hoax created by the Chinese, which, if true, seems to be going really well for them. Maybe if we called climate change freedom weather, he'd take it seriously. Let's see, how else does the president suck? Me cares. We cares? Anyway, here's some news. Since very serious man John Kelly became White House Chief of Staff, the president has become upset that his daily news has fewer Breitbart articles. Perhaps because they reinforce his racist views, but that's unfair. Let's take a look at a Breitbart article. Here's one about all of the crimes committed by people staying here under DACA, citing 2,139 people being arrested for a crime. And to illustrate these tax-paying dreamers, Breitbart originally used a photo of notorious gang MS-13, because dreamers are gangs. The photo was later changed, and the really good Breitbart article failed to mention that 2,139 people arrested for crimes out of 800,000 dreamers is about 1 out of 374, and in America, 1 in 3 citizens have been arrested by the age of 23. And this concludes our segment, Get the Smart President More Honest Breitbart Articles to Fuel His Good Opinions. Ugh, what a clown person. Hey, speaking of clown people. According to the clown president of the World Clown Association, the new evil clown film, It, is hurting the clown industry. According to one clown, quote, "It all started with the original It, and Pennywise is not a clown and has nothing to do with pro-clowning. Not to be confused with extreme pro-clowning or mixed martial arts clowning. Anyway, this clowndemnation has been going on for some time, first with American Horror Story, and later when real-life creepy clowns assaulted people last year, prompting one clown to throw a Clown Lives Matter march, like that's not totally messed up. And here's the thing, clowns. I did some clown Googling, and it seems that your World Clown Association admitted in 2014 that the clown industry has been on decline since the early 2000s. And according to the clown secretary of the prestigious clown institute, Clowns International, modern birthday clowning is being replaced by princesses, pirates, and superheroes. In other words, the clown industry is hurting regardless of the creepy clown stereotype, a cultural idea that has existed since ancient Rome. It didn't start with a book in the 80s. Clowns are historically sinister. The most famous real-life clown is famous for killing at least 33 people. Clowns are the coal industry of birthday parties. Their industries have been caustic from day one, but instead of admitting that, they point gloved fingers at critics while refusing to recognize modern improvements like superheroes or solar power or natural gas or pirates. The longer they ignore the problem, the harder the industry will crash into oblivion. Get over it, clowns. It's time to move on. I mean, look. Anyone can clown. It's fucking easy. Now it's time for you pale-faced monsters to put on a Batman cowl and do some push-ups. Or, if it's easier, believe in climate change and then carry a few items handed to you by 4 people near a truck. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to click the C to subscribe and the bell to get notifications, and visit our contributions page to help us bring you the content. Visit our contributions page to help us bring you the content you crave. I can't believe that. Visit our contributions page to help us bring you the content you crave. Whoa! Whoa! Wow!